welcome to another edition of Sex on the Couch TV show. One me show we are work the Said me I don't know Ghana had the 18 come. That's a what when you go naya. Baby and whether you are driving or not, before chuck park or car, baby and number wasn't called Facebook, na search MSTV, na start today, Ellie share sex on the couch, na Ellie subscribe, na Ellie share a double yeah. Before in there, we are talking about selecting a life partner. Marriage is a union between two people, and selecting a life partner entails a lot. It means in the year by what you come after selecting a life partner. Uncle Dan Wode Mahadi, Billy Waha, Nana Yasu Wahade, Yaba what you come de. It means to say share and bocho, Elish and share me. Nako YouTube, go subscribe, not follow you on Facebook. Before your cajun crack to kit be. Na yaba ya start the year to fit the food. The year is the shadow, Mowa ye dead. But I was say that jumbo nights no hot Nelly Shane. Hello, middle folk. So now I didn't come again in the year Casafa and Wallow. There, Baba won a Eshish Bessia and a Benina ever wearing. In Penny P, what's a day? In Penetrates, the venue be a bench and a started a literature Kunane, Jiran, Ibo, Yamayodo, or Sunday, shares in Papa Pay. Abba Yamano, they should feel parts now one as no one common in the year by vegetation. Now, as usual, a Mebusian for Hakwaba. Billy, I'm over. How was your week?
No, Billy, I have to ask him.
Okay.
Billy, what's up?
Why do you want to ask me?
No, I'm supposed to ask you.
Ask Nanaya for me.
If a day didn't top another
No.
Ask Nanaya.
Maybe Sananaya, right?
No,
So,
I
call him
haven't.
Maybe-
I haven't.
Okay.
Until you ask Nanaya.
Naya, baby, how are you doing?
gorgeous,
I can see
marvelous,
the way you are
fantastic.
looking there. I don't know why Billy is looking at you like that.
Oh,
but,
she looks good.
but,
My body self started coming.
Thank you.
Last week, we went to the course Salome.
Salo, I say.
Last week, we went to the course Salome.
One card, then because.
Now you're better than a pen.
Oh, last week, of course, serious.
Oh, yeah. Last week, we had some, maybe one to one.
So it wasn't Salome.
It wasn't Salo. Maybe could be that.
Okay.
Maybe a billion na your school now, Taiko.
No, Taco.
But then it's now.
Okay. See, Bibia, everything is fine.
Yeah, everything is fine.
Okay, in the yeah, that you can come on for selecting a life partner. Most of us are not married though, but we know say marriage is Bibia oil for life or a serious business on its own. A look oil forever. Into selecting a partner or there any qualities be maybe or there share type of places or there for everything that has to do with it. Yes, you can educate. But before we start, main start with why do we have to select a life partner?
Oh no, Billy.
Why do we have to say? Is it necessary? Is it important?
Well, to me, it's the word itself says it all. Life partner, life. It's a do or die thing. So it's very, very important as in choosing that partner, irrespective of who you are. You need to be very cautious when selecting a life partner.
Okay. And let's come to the places that you should go. Other places that may feel select. Bibiano will baby or you should me a picture for you. If you shall so
Yes. You can find all these.
just saying, as a partner, I would like to explain who a partner is. Okay, when we're talking about a partner in a relationship, okay, there are people we are married to or we are in a long-term romantic relationship with. But to find a good partner, the person should be an ideal person. And to know or what good sentiments towards other sentiments. In Nipa, yes, Nipa baby. Answer now, obey what I say. This is the person I want to be with. And found me baby, which to me, she know a year say, bah, baby, but to find the ideal person, and in a year, so that's what we are about to talk about. So
baby will be a baby to me.
Yes, but to me,
but the person being an ideal person.
Yes.
Billy was
Well, I'll start to explain with the meaning of who a life partner is. I think the idea is okay. So that to explain a life partner, I would say it's what we an individual would want to look for someone that would spend the rest of their life with. You know, spending the rest of your life with someone comes here with so many words, challenges. Okay, so you need to be very careful in who you're going for. So probably if I want to look for a life partner, I wouldn't have a specific place to go. But then it's a natural thing. You might meet the person wherever it is, but then how are you going to see that this is the perfect person?
I'm asking this because people have the perception say woman panel are sorry they obey good and club and just any day and that kind of thing. This time I think say people are even meeting their partners on Facebook, but there have been something going on, say Facebook our radio into me
all that.
Those guys so they would be that's why I'm asking.
Oh, self perception is there in you. Say what sorry, say what was she a bear man as well she about sorry in tea. If you say or not the right person. If you are saying and done it can say too soon. And now what polish it and what now sorry. How would you know? And finding a partner there and someone say I had a open and I say I had a good which means she'll be a club, but she'll be a good partner for you.
But it's me that to say in most cases once a nipa no club in a day it's me ban say once a woman nature so ni papa imagine say oba was she a night club all sun inside the idea can't it be say a bit me about say nipa no say the whole body because they busu sometimes and they deal with this.
Well, I don't know, say a panel choosing a life partner. There is going to be a point in this. Well, Bama Biani, your pay. Who are or Pelbia, the lifestyle.
Would you choose a partner or club?
I'm a club guy.
Oh, okay.
Yes. The whole thing is about the commitment and then the vibe. What I say, if we vibe and you are committed.
Once I walk on club now, we papa, no, which Miss she and papa.
Exactly.
I'm getting.
Yeah, so I think, most of the times, I get this question from friends, especially ladies. Maybe I say, what is the thing you are looking for a woman to make that person a life partner?
Ladies, why did you point here?
Did you point to me?
I didn't. He's trying to be. He's trying to be controversial right now.
Dan, allow him. When your man making a point, the way I
so I get this question most often. Sir, what are the things you need in a woman to make her your life partner, to make her your wife? Most of the times, the answer I give is not an answer. Like I said, I'm looking for a woman who knows how to cook. Because I see most men go in for, I want a woman who knows how to cook. I want a woman who can do house chores. I want a woman who can do this and that, But then to me personally, what drives...
We will come to that.
Okay. So I think maybe I was just, maybe I'm doing it.
Okay, we are now getting what you should look for.
Okay.
So probably I would say it will be sometimes it depends. Every man knows what they need that drives them crazy about a woman that they can spend the rest of their life with. I in particular, it's your smart smartness. You can bring out ideas when we are talking about certain things, okay? And also respect comes in place with that. You understand? How decent you are as well. Now I also look at the way you treat people outside. That is very key to me. The way you treat people outside will be the same way you will treat me someday. You understand? So it all comes in place.
So I'm jotting out points. Maybe a question from smartness.
Well, for me, when one is ready to go on a journey of finding a life partner, there are things we should consider. But first thing is there should be connection. There should be a connection. If there's no connection, why would you even want to choose that person as your partner? You should connect. There should be a mutual feeling. Yes. So after that, and then you should have the same interest. You should share an interest, same opinions. Yes, and then you should consider intellectual. Yes, you should consider intellectual because say who you be you are focused. If you want to move down, maybe school kakra, and then you want to choose somebody, you should choose somebody who feels say only the same way, and I say above you, and I say even it depends. That is certain standards. It depends on that. You should consider standard. But when it comes to intellectual, and when you say minimum idea, and then NIMA idea, you bet to me, I we actually and I saw my dear minimum idea, and I say because they say for me two white people, someone until Obia face on an Ninyate. Yes, so you should consider intellectual, and there should be a mutual understanding, and then you should set standards, and then you should know your spec and your type. Obi aha obekwa kofa obi keke, and then later no wa worry na no akohu oba bia ohun say okay, this is what I'm looking for. Then so now wa fa obi dada e ho na ntawatawa ban. So you should have your spec, and it any by force a wild decision. Spec no
not the spec, but ubenya near okay now I break because we be obey with spec now office or you came out na village side now on sign yes smart be an among click.
Yes,
Unim say ladies are born naturally smart from Adam.
No.
It's the reason why
you're very smart.
No.
I just said the person is trying to.
And not even trying to. Like, at the end of the day, she's dumb.
Dumb.
Or a dumb. But ladies are born naturally smart.
So wait,
So I say the smartest Billy is talking about. He's talking about in terms of
intellectual
being having a small scale business.
That is what you said. Intellectual, like having the
you just said a small scale business. Okay, small scale business.
Smart, yeah.
Good.
Who say Mati star statement from some men to say yes smart baby because of argument.
Ladies are born naturally smart.
That's why people
how do I say it? Like I know. Remember, like I said, mama, some mom.
I don't call it number one.
Any second.
Mama Bano Ibi.
Any in Bama now, person mundin basso. Those are the guys who don't like smart ladies. You know, when it comes to smartness, don't be handled. I'm not looking at you understand? But at least you should be a little bit like on himself we offer the two as a basic. You understand? On himself, oh, your wobana, your bano, and then the two as and you're fine, and some fun to us. Like, share ideas, say things. I mean, some sure I met me say yes, this is someone.
But you know, a lady can ladies do hide their smartness. What is that? Oh yes.
A lot. Some of us sometimes we feel say you're too smart and men man begin say
money
we are not
say
respect like I
yes.
said sometimes men pay ma or make me control in terms of smartness no sometimes most men cry medium but that is what me research can say bema pay oba ebia obeka say sorry or bema pay oba obeka say fa dear way to her or person who ye bibia obisa nti yemfa ni say me ye bibi or let's say I'm getting a shop around na say bia me nko me de me pa ya bema mpenisa or penisa de ne ye kra obisa no na waje ne idea mo ne obeka no nti if you yourself you are smarter how would you do it? Do you intend to hide?
I won't advise any lady to go for a man like that.
Why won't you?
Why won't
The
you?
reason why I won't advise a lady to go for a man who would want you to listen to whatever they want to say.
No,
It's not
whatever, but
necessarily
they
say.
want their ideas to be 80%, whilst ours will be 20%. When it comes to
do you know men are
moving,
dumb as well? Some men are also dumb as well.
Really?
Yes, some men are very dumb.
Tell me more. Tell me
Oh
more.
yeah, some men are very dumb in a sense that it's not all men, but some men are very dumb. He would tell you that put this here, but then he himself doesn't know that when you put it here, it will get spoiled. You understand? But then if you also follow him and you put it there, and let's say, and he would come back and what? Blame you, say, you understand the idea? Now it comes in a sense of, as a woman, when you're going for a life partner, go for someone who will be willing to have a life challenge with you.
hey,
So
baby,
that is
where
so
this
that is
papa
no.
Baba go.
What's that? The statement he made no.
No, but men
No,
are brain
the statement he made
I
no.
think
And yet challenge.
When this
Matibili,
wouldn't be
I
a
understand.
challenge.
I understand.
You are
Billy
sharing
in some point.
ideas.
I understand
Then
Billy
they
in
are
some point.
papa, no, now they
But
are
at the point, no, you can't blame the guy. Says so far as or Bani said so far as Oka said fatu one and now they are two and what's it? There are some men who are expecting you to throw your challenge. Abraham beside.
Exactly.
Into a case fatwa, you also have the right because the Bible says you become what one. What I say. So since you become one, you also have the right because no, half of him is you and half of her is you. Into you no so we are saying say the two are only say me one only idea no. What you are saying so about say yeah now so the both of you are dumb.
okay, for
that,
time's sake,
I will agree with
Yeah, we'll talk about that after.
Next young physical appearance. So we'll select a life partner, physical appearance. Uncle Danny.
Physical appearance,
Physical appearance. Yes, so we shall be
when him say, Mamicho, Nyame, what dream papa, only them in Gaza. Shadia, or baby ought to be unshed and in the four. Or baby ought to be unshed and into.
Oh, no, me want me
Sister, what dear, Ukrainian meaning, you are gifted.
Very, very see, what are your physical?
See, me can't see me say, I don't have physical qualities. Obey me say you are mentally fit. I'm good with you. What you say? Me mean physical qualities because physical looks deceive. And you say she knew more. Who say, oh, pet. I will not say it. Lady was your whoop, hey.
Oh, man, send me my woman.
Now send me some more.
Very good. And your babia. That is when ultimation was year.
I don't believe in that saying. So who I will say.
Who I won't say.
And yes, I won't say you. What's the oh, Mammy Chop, me call a doctor course no 3 years.
Hey, I went here for.
Uncle Dan,
I said, way
Very good.
and a man more. That is the thing. But who I won't say.
Doctor course where you find that.
Many hey.
Painting,
Bra.
and a drawing,
And then whoever is out to be diverted.
Oh, now,
Okay,
yes.
Adwa, listen. Didn't you? It's true.
Or baby will whoop with me also ye. That is why most at times 80% of men like slim ladies. Because or whoop the body will come. What I say, and it wouldn't come like.
Men wo ye na me ti say wo.
Sister I'll say.
Men wo ye na me ti say wo.
And then you. It
is
like
very slim, but then I had the shape.
You had the shape. That means that it will develop. That is how God made you.
Oh, me no funny the started yeah, I can say na me wo JSS1.
From the look of because from the look of things, no to say very good. From the look of the diagram, no to say the diagram, one say the diagram HMDT.
Why did the diagram? With the main points in physics.
Well, what I say, it's another say no, senior na me here no. Me say I'm not good for I wouldn't go for physical look. What I say, but one way or the other, it helps. Because
what of men going for women going for physical looks?
Oh yes, there are so many women who go in for physical look. Obviously, who be
because women man for one shine say me man dey ni say
yes, Billy say uncle. Obi who Billy say
Baby, then a woman who will be home your
oh, that be I don't never go because I just say who say me share lady be she likes me. She wants us to be in a relationship because of one thing. Not because I'm tall, because of my lips and then my dimple. And no pain. And you said very good. And Miss said, it is maybe definitely what I say, Kakrabe. If you don't see it again, would the feelings change? What I say, the same thing applies to women.
Yes, say Bama dear, Basso, so to me.
Oh, yeah, and baby. Yeah, bed 3 times.
Oh, okay. Billy,
I think physical look, during those days, maybe some I may say I don't go for physical looks, but physical looks also what?
It matters.
It matters.
That's all the open for.
No, you see, this sometimes, I see people see me in a different way. I'm someone I may pour about I want to I want to be free. You understand? If it is there, it is there. You understand? And yet too much like be free. Obi able to me share. It's fine, it's perfect. But you were too to be free. Odi and they say
Billy, I put it to you somewhere.
But me just say Obi and they no door so say what they are said door.
Adwa. Billy is telling lies.
Why is he telling lies?
Because I know Billy.
Your time in
who name is saying allow him. I think.
But then to me, what drives me sexually, that makes me look at you and see that you're sexy, is you should have a little, just that if your tummy be too fat, it's a total turn off. Too fat is a total turn off. The shape should be a little bit there. Good. And see, like for me, physical looks, I don't go in for 800%. I've been with ladies who are not very beautiful. I would say beautiful, but then what drove me to be with them is because of their smartness.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes,
dear.
Also, share physical looks now famous.
Cratch adding. Okay, yeah. Me and Kasano, I don't look at looks.
Okay.
Debbie, I am say if I'm attracted to you and I say you're attracted to me, we cool. If you vibe, your connection over fine. But I didn't pay pot belly. Oh,
pot belly no or car or bread one see I won't worry no.
We first one quantity. Oh, was kind of you ever got you we first one quantity. I made it's a 10 off for me totally.
The same way your boobs is a 10 off for somebody.
Any day, so
somebody like
but aside
Billy is the same. See, what's a Billy? What's a Billy? I don't know.
No.
Allow me. Let me make my point.
No.
Hello.
I was listening to Billy very carefully. Or say per or bar won't for baby, but he said this is not a turn off.
This is not new for baby.
This is not.
This is not new for baby.
Wait, yeah, baby. You all can
This is
not new for baby. This is
new
for baby. Pamela, that median.
Mommy, once you don't like a person, bem or what pot belly in there. So bema or a short or bedroom has say so.
Oh, I'm okay. So far as order me done fine.
Oh, okay.
But me there were food from Kwa, the
you're romantic or
sound. But as also ha or Jinawa and a food.
Last week Saturday, no, I'm a catch. Yes. Any other guest, say minimal baby or catch me say she likes men with
pot
belly. And I'm sorry to say why. Oh yeah, if you to say why, I say she loves to, put her head on it and just play around it. That's what she said. She said she likes it.
Me try. And then try.
Are you trying to
get
me
I'm not trying to get pot belly, but that's
your next question. So you go working. Bema mpe bebre no ye ka se mema no eye omo nta hwe ma na edwuma mo ye ba ma ne de omo ta hwe mema edwuma mo ye bebre aswo bema no o kofa oba o be hwe na edwuma ye e ka ho a se menye edwuma wo hia me a me ye wife material
to me I don't believe in in Bema bebre wo ha.
This time, it's becoming annoying. Oh, especially social media.
You people.
First thing, what do you do for a living? Ebina mikonya asemi you.
As if you are asking.
No, you people. It is how the whole thing has become.
It's because of a reason. That's why most men ask. Because the accent has become too much.
Even the women are not accent, but the men are rather accent.
Some men do demand.
Not accent. Billy is not talking about the accent. What do you do for a living? It's
actually demanding.
Okay, the demand.
Yeah, from women.
Some women
demand a lot.
Too much.
Now the thing is, will still demand. That is how God made us.
To me, I always say, sir, if you're a man and you are with a woman, you should know, sir, a woman, like there's nothing that will satisfy her. She wants abundantly. And so, one is saying, cry, up feel it, say, who be cry, per man fatomano. Say, one be walk cry, she feels like you should bring it. It's naturally, it's, I don't know if it's boosts their hormones or whatever, but like it makes them love you more. You understand?
100 cities now, 15 cities out. I value your own.
Exactly. So I see it to be naturally, man, it's a man's duty to be doing that as time goes on. But then there's a problem with some women when it comes to demanding. Even though a man would do it, there are some men who wouldn't do it. But then even though a man would do it, most men's turn off is when you start dating for the first, like let's say, a week or two. There are some women, the first week, she would even take a screenshot of whatever someone is selling online and send it to you and tell you that I need
because
this.
Men
they don't do identity. Which one is nice? That's the question. Which one is nice?
Which one is nice?
I think. Well, I wouldn't support that most men wouldn't demand for sex, but then I also see that personally, you understand, with a personal like how to train yourself personally as a man or a woman, your first priority shouldn't be sex or demanding from whoever. You understand? Unless the person is just coming in for what pleasure. If the person is not coming in for pleasure, and you're a man or a woman, and you want to go in for someone you can have a life or time relationship with, if the person demands for sex the first week, probably he's not just being serious. He just wants to fuck you, just go away. And when you go for a woman who demands the first week, so even the first month, it's not reasonable. And I would advise most men and most women not to go in for guys or women who are not trying to do something for themselves. Okay. You understand? Because it would be a burden. You know, sometimes we realize that but obano naturally some women are just lazy. On person no do
Nanaya, okay. Oh, Fabema, consider me
yeah, me consider. Hey, saying scratch it, Jai.
I didn't know about consider.
I'll consider. Say, me for Bema, we should understand each other. Say, what I bring on the table, you also have to bring on the table. I'm not going to be dependent on you. Okay. So I should consider what you do, and then you should also know what I do. Say, Ejuma oye na mempa. Now you more Ejuma. Mempa more.
Okay. Uncle Dan, Bisa will say.
Excuse me.
Uncle Dan, Bisa on our first date. Say I'm searching for a life partner. Bisa will say Ejuma Ben and Awoye. And it was salary I would ya ebe how maybe so may or ban maybe so with your money salary.
The two questions back be hame back on hame.
I didn't hear.
On the asking me say Juma Ben Ame and hame. But my salary what if I'm home paying?
Uncle Dan one him say young fan is a month me 2,000 cents and I'm this be yemiti 400. I was saying salary
best Kempiski nanya person then come in because Billy said no
consider young fan say
don't consider my love. Don't consider my love. Don't consider my love. Billy say
and then they also supported Billy.
Billy said see don't consider me love with himself. You are considering me.
It is a bisa will be bisa na. A bit to me, a put two off.
Very off. Oh, maybe no Casaria, you call ya no.
But me, I think say both partners Nina I should know your salary, you should know my salary because when you're bad date, so whose salary or banage, son or your expenses be you will know where the money is coming from. I tell you.
No. The reason why I say you're not supposed to know a salary, for you to know a salary, you should very be psychological thinking. I thought my cancer is not sure that a friend of mine was saying, Danny, when you get your woman right, and both of you are working, sit the woman down, tell the woman every month I'm putting 50 cedis. You two every month put 20 cedis. This 20 cedis is for this. This 50 cedis is for this. And you say no, on one case indirectly I can say okay fine. Why don't we do it 30 cedis? That should tell you say at least it's more no you know. Or Jimo. But Oko Bisan say, now you mean that means the day tenor.
But you should agree.
But I think
you should agree and tell each other how much you are earning.
Your time and your mass snapping. I can patch off our phone lines not too much.
Oh, okay. Viewers out there, I hope you're enjoying the show. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and then like. Tell a friend to enjoy MSTV Sex on the Couch. And our phone lines are open to all networks, and it's 0551 087 198. I repeat, 0551 087 198. Call and then give us your idea. I don't think in fact I think what Billy is saying there.
Okay, so today we are talking about selecting a life partner. What to look out for, what to expect. The phone lines are open, you can call. And then you can send your messages to keep your messages coming. So yeah, snappy because of time. No, you call a church. So let's look at warrior. Obeshe obi na sorry okwa. Asorry betting a hindrance and all. Especially young fancy be any pan ya sorry. And now obeshe sanyo mana.
Yes, because I've been in that situation where I was dating a Muslim guy, but ye dating no yam fair adrian cause say be a be worry and say bibisa. That's mistake I no. Because if you're going into something, you should plan. But because say what you plan and yen na na heading a bim. Into ye the him say oh ye twi yam plan be keken all that. Na nyinsen abem na. Yes, say, so worry no. So we are fancy, we are pepperni. So true, but every time say, yen, quite sorry. You see, things like that. Until you have to inconvenience. As I say, I was shiny pan.
I got that. Make what Jehovah. And and every sister so called deeper life. When him say deeper life in chance, Jehovah so an apart. Ye coaching Konyamias, would you consider
Adwa, do you love me?
Yes, I do.
I also love you.
And no one here.
And no one here.
Simple.
To just like Dan said, no, me say me Christian. Me say Muslim.
You're pagan and now you're traditionalist.
No, me pagan. I'm a Baha'i. It's a religion on its own. It's an individual religion on its own.
Everyone gonna.
Oh yes. You can search for. You can search for.
Uncle Dan.
You can search for www.bahaiorg.com. You could see the Baha'i temple on Mount Carmel.
Origin for you.
I think Persia.
Okay.
Yes. So to me, like this, my religion teaches me, say, all mankind are one, all religions are one. We don't do discrimination. We all come together to build a better world. We need a better world for ourselves. So that's what I said. So in my situation, with me knowing coming from this background, even if I go in for a Muslim, okay, and we get married, even though, you know, when it comes to about FMI, it will become problems with who has
family
issues and all that. But then, if the woman understands, Mr. Semide to your bar, the first thing I tell you is, I'm not a Christian, and I'm not. This is my religion, and it's not any scary religion. You understand? You can search for it on your own, read about it, and you yourself you see that, oh, this is very interesting. So we don't do discrimination. To me personally, you know, no matter what religion you are, let's get married. Let's share ideas. And, you know,
but me person say, and then say you're producer or yeah sorry, producer yeah sorry. Still now almost sad and say as a Muslim or worry and it's a worry Christian that's all worrying is so true.
Oh,
it's so
worried that be to me worry.
They say I don't to me worry,
but I think say it depends on the understanding. See, I'm both any
Abba. Thank you.
I've seen a Muslim man why a Christian wedding.
Okay.
You're Shenikawa or dressing on
I'm to own Katani to own
because the new match is true and want to say, welcome Mozambique crap. I
think sometimes maturity come home.
Yes.
Because we grow up to understand, say, Nippon religion looks near there, doesn't really matter. And who started say who date here? Who sang your money now? Until say what you broken heart bears a fool. And when I'll be who say, I saw them when I walk up pay Kununu, or one of my broken hearts. Vanessa will be of a babiano, or Befanisa. Some time ago, Obi Bisam is awesome. He was a Muslim. We tried to date, but we didn't do. And Obi Sam is so or a Muslim famwa. Now, Monsieur, me Nyanya made Beman be okay with it. Now, reply of mine is a very matured question. And make out with him says, those times I'm about 23.
What to bomb, yeah, man.
I think so. Maturity. Anyway, I'm call our next question. There's been this instance, been a study, a course study. University courses near the FM now, or be to make 4 years, or because 5 years, or because 6 years.
FM
10 years in I say, Bemano, Ogusu, do now or see or stay do. And obedi we do, sir, you know, is steady. Or share, say, what to me, my own 9 so year, what to me, my own sasu year, no, I say, near Dianamano, or shares a ubesin your my year. Binum got 3-4 years near the who select a life partner, how long and who feels would be take care select. Ma me who uncle Dan would dear, ama maybe dear I got 3 years, I don't know who said because see a wood.
I'm 6 years now.
6 years now. And I said, men ever
and listen, I'm a year Jumana. You can take it a Friday and I mean your text message. Oh, Danny, from the look of things, we can't continue. It tells you, say, you know, I didn't take it.
Now, I didn't know.
6 years, I didn't.
And as a mistake, no. We don't know what we are doing.
Well, you were wasting the time,
baby. How many years now? Who feels a young person?
Yes, many specific years. So far as say you want to get married. If you are ready, you can get married.
It will show be and then you know see be next 2 weeks the same one.
Oh, next 2 weeks. The next say ye.
Also, would you
Mema na train. Yes, say ye na yet ye ho ase ansa. But 2 years, 2 years, but 3 years ba. Na sa 4 years, 5 years ago. E kwa o mo ebi mo kwa 10 years so, but to me trend so a to me possible. Minimum be a only guy no mo date sa 10 years after no ma worry.
10 years in ya
no 10 years no mu di omo ho be ma ne twem na oba no se ni bibi so. E so mo san etibum. E so ewi echi no mo worry. Obi so 4 years so amfa na nkodu baby a oja no kofo before. Nti ni na no e understanding and I say ebi also say lack o say dem because be ma on it no onu onim oba be worry no. Onim e ba na worry a onim say we na obe kwa worry.
Statement en ya efi obi a na o to e ma for say onim na down for power date oba for 6 years. No see o steady no. But o she oba na down for 3 months or worry no.
Onim di obe worry no.
En nyoma na na be ma na complain say oba na complain say be ma ninja ya be ma ninja nyina no she oba foforo na o worry no jai
wa hwe.
Yeah bro. Mr. B.
Hey, lako. We are lucky na wunya wo dia no waso.
There's no way you can study. There's no way you can study someone for a year or two. What him say, the more you are in a relationship with someone, the more the person depicts their inner character and attitudes. So I say, what the Nepanet now 10 years, no particular character, no say you understand? And see, want to make us 7% studying it away for 6 months, 5 years, 6 years. In the other
more course study 2 years, 3 years.
I'm not to me. I'm a master's degree on pills. But
I know what for 6 years. 6 years. What you want?
6 years. 6 years. No. 6 years. No. No. 6 years course. 6 years course. 6 years course. 6 years. Nino.
Oh, Jai.
See, Adwa. Those 6 years. No. Many believe school.
Okay. What starting term?
Yes, starting term. What I say. Me we school no. You may be if you na me start me year 1 to 1 to ejuma ebo. But I don't know say you don't call it getting to know each other. I know once it's a school thing we are going through. But honestly speaking, I took that year very serious. What I say. And it's not ability can you can't even syllabus cry yesterday you can even
Ankadan what they know different because mona munim ni amoye. I say what was school now what trim and I would done it but obi wa ha we share me ajoa ope say o worry me why mama ya we say e ma me worry me ntwen wo na wo so e won share date unkomo ebusuafo we di me afia ba the next year na masan akona me senior na me ye aduane ma wo na wo di me ni nyina no na wo stay bi wo ho kra me ma me ne papa nim say wo stay di me sofuo nim say wo stay di me. But when we were busy,
you say it.
Dinner more deep.
Well, say Abanisana, me when it's happened like that. When me name said this where the whole thing is going.
Okay.
As in touching or doing all this kind of. We had fun, but we never had sex because. Oh yes, I know I can say it boldly.
6 years.
6 years.
6 years.
Oh yes. 6 years between Adwa. But
Bisani said 2013, 2009 to 2010, 11. No, was no idea.
Now forget the age, no, forget the age.
I'm beginning to get.
I'm bro. See, many forget you know. But between Johnny free school, all the way from Elmina to Accra, without the knowledge of my parents. Just to be in Dansoman for this girl alone.
Okay.
What I say? Me came so maybe I get anyway. My grandmother compound in me. My grandmother compound, my auntie compound in me. Because my auntie without my grandma knowing, he said my back Accra.
Okay.
But my auntie is away. It was a triangle.
What is the essence of being in in a relationship for if it's a relationship was a friendship or friend is saying
friend is saying
relationship and not friendship
for
6 years
friendship and yet dearship
one born election
it was after now I indulged myself in a serious relationship
and
set goals what I say 2-3 years what I say but those 2-3 years because 2 months 3 months the ladies during our period no adwa yisuba me yasra no
your befa ne say na je say cost scam syllabus we na 2 years 3 years 4 years I remember my senior sister
let me tell you a story let me tell you Billy Otinaway Nuwunti ya teachers on your bounty and because on your money position and adwa this thing I'm talking about
secret about
any secret maybe a story disrespected me girl and I said my woman it's when you eat me and I said me girl
and
when the school sa onu nti
enu de na ebi na ye tafe ba ye ka bibi ti sa awari o ma me fa me senior sister yes me senior sister I think a year or two oko Ahia Mountains by no so we share ma ne bia opese owari no man no I think US or so I opese owari nti ordinary pictures tray or free video ko ye nyina ye happy birthday 2 weeks time no see o wa dog no and I'm beside to say I don't see old man say so steady make a kind of no say we see you dream on time steady coast 2 years because o see o person ba Ghana o be sound the same thing on be worry date be o see o person on nyabotre o be Ghana next year o ba na
I don't blame the man the man is perfectly right
I feel no ba be steady
and you have about be steady so it's in a long distance relationship. Won't mean sorry in case you fix a date.
Okay.
Cause so bad down. Into once she made a mistake.
Mrs. Stafford, no say man say oba na feel was steady no. A risk because over train the pana next year. If you over train 1 year, over no be steady course and now sign failure. And no see another thing. It's or consider any open be Ghana here within 3 months you steady when I work for you.
Textbook. Who charge about textbook down and won't found. You see, that is what some people don't understand.
Okay.
Say the last time when we were talking about types of dating or the relationship and stuff, I made an example. We have some relationship do when you be with you have extra 2 or 3 and also 2 or 3 and you say you are sleeping with them
oh they quench back backfire
thank you
so who yesterday course now so when you
very good
okay
and your be man depend yesterday course and then now doing me to Ghana for because study course no during that study course bit me down
into so obi person na osua or steady one go yesterday course
also steady obi fufro
yes
okay then no count
steady
they are to be
okay nan kind what dog you
no
they say say wa how
broken hearted
so wa how
broken hearted
Abna it's a win-win draw it's a win or draw
I just say a war
this life is what it's a war
life is war
I think sir to say what he's saying in a better way and say you can probably get to know a few more people if I say 2 people but then the question is how are you going to carry yourself with these people you are getting to know probably are you going to be in a relationship with them or you're just in a friendship getting to know the character of these people.
Don't you think sir the DNA should stop
Exactly.
And make us say, you don't eat, and yes, so good you.
Ediano should stop.
Ediano should stop. And then visiting and a whole lot of things.
Yamra Ediano so I say now, won't to mean continue Papa. Ebia disappointment, but over continue Papa brain team. And he said, yeah. This time we are Snaya one, and now me dear and any idea and I ate and no more being say. Ube she will be the quantity say. Who knows now? Ube she will be sworn, no sooner quantity say. Also, now only what the size a become. Into our soul share. Into say a DNA mamma made first way bisa question say. Who share Obina, who she will be now prepared for marriage. A yes, I will be dinner panache, and I am saying, and I will be the penny do and I say,
it depends. A communication. It didn't let me happen anytime.
okay.
But yes,
Time happen now over Kawa and Musa.
I happen now, fine.
Me would say with that question, and I am only problem with you because I am
a man.
No, I think, sir, at least to give a better advice to people, viewers watching, I think it's individually, or beyond name in the home. So, your bar, say, can you get to know 2 or 3 people without being in a relationship with them? Just friendship, get to know their character. You understand? You can go on a few more dates, like with 2 or 3 people. Just go out on a date with them, and yes, go out on a date and have sex with them. But then just friendship, and I love you issues. Just building up a strong bond of friendship. Get to know them and stuff, and yes, you can go to their places.
And if you get to know them through friendship, and I say, we'll caught in a backfire, and you want to go for that person. So why are you busy tramping?
That is the thing. You just back off.
Simple as that. Because the intimacy.
That's why you don't have to go. If there's intimacy, and
into Ube, there's a who got here.
You should be bold enough. You should be bold enough, sir. Say, win the character, you're okay.
What's your size?
The what is surpassed
but all your banner is smarter. I'm not making about smartness, no. Your banner is smarter.
2 days ago, many madam for you got water bottle. And a lady not some nice girl be. And I can say, oh, but we are no so say we wait my people. And I was like, oh, maybe cut it soon. What? Not me the dear girl, but or say, oh, and yeah, says I didn't because when the girl used psychological thinking. I say, if me bear my me cut no, it me remove one there, that means me cut it. Won't psychologist be to me? Oh, we want to come and catch on the pen.
Fix and you say fix idea or the you as an individual just find ways and means that you can just
you have so many ways of
like I said, just go out with a few more people. Now you feel say, oh yeah, okay. No. Since I said you have one package, if I said 3, you are getting to know 3 people. In your relationship, it's just getting to know them. Now, if you are building the friendship and now you know them, now what Fufele say, oh, if you are done and our person trying the first. Maybe you can go to Dan's place, visit him, maybe try to have some kind of intimacy. We don't suffer now who say, yeah, my name and you by force. Don't man can say, oh, my man not touching me to also be blue boss. I'm from the blue boss, no go for you understand? If you don't like the size, you don't like the size. Busy. Don't take yourself into something.
Billy, be the video outside there.
And your sister, don't you be the
You can't
tell me that. You got put me for some for now. That could do so. I'm going to say, my friend, why are you going? Me bought one of my wife, my husband, and suffer on a
Bema dear no, wait me the one suffer so I share size.
Oh yes.
Now my dear no, no I say when when Remo
and to Remo now say I say now what to utu pie na no wa fa line be one
Adwa there's
internet say so would do
Emma Refi say wait when you be say but in the process of caressing each other na be say
oh yes
don't forget
oh yes true
during the foreplay now you say
yes is
usually a man will say don't let your hand deceive you
don't let you
taste and see
but then in the process of whatever you're doing what selected your open or bad dear as long you're very careful being bema different too me bema say met me the way ada me the way ada obia to me can't me say myself
bad dear ba
dear exactly or bad dear oh call you are going in for a man and you know you like a dick size of this before you start having sex you kiss bema no one me picture o don't suffer hokakra me ferret found suffer ho o do suffer hokakra na o do suffer na o say we dey ahondi woman na ono na o pa na o dey call na o do suffer na o say on dey wo ho na up to so maybe at 2 minutes na aunt me anko year now I should say be I bet me try another time we try another time na say 1 minute and then open now just
open 5 minutes
I've seen an instance
at least the first round 28
I think
minutes
it happened that tema mama mboni macaroni
Billy 28 minutes
oba no say be ma no dukunu ne be ma ne te say ni nsase but te say ni nsase ni ye problem me say e so ni nti we say be ma na force say be wo so de ne ha no epem no sa o be we da no na be na ya
oh
yes it's according to Nadia Nesha say oh man ye bibi anso mo worry be ma no suggest say e mo nye bibi in case
say I know we ja worry na
sort from that cause who oye sharp obe ma na ka cho obe me bi aniwo obe ka cho so you visit him that chemistry you should look sharp very good
because of say on be ma na no
that should tell
no they pem no I didn't say
but then on no musu honoma style so obi ya cho no ni obi ni an ho so kra no bebi o de be farm wa be remu no I want to be true kra se ni obi an ho so
no crap but wouldn't say problem I think the problem from me amemate no ne say obi wo wa ne ho so okita low self esteem dada nti near was so steady no on sign
on to me and conscience in way
into every man into and yes I anka near all kind of
but me to me me feel say what person or worry will be you should try and see I saw test because one test now question man until I be bromo form kunu mu echi no obi wo kra we dwane madam fi oh madam fi o se ni kunu na yi say eti no ne da na ya se ne ye nto ndie wakotena ne maame nchen
eno so
hardwin say
wakotena ne maame nchen
so obi wo ho esundodo one kan che ni pa no
obi wo ha
obi wo ho mpekese na afi wo de akwa I think say mun ye mpa wo de no so ama oba ne hu say so
sango say on pe wa say at least your mouth will be okay
na anu na so say I change na be yo ya
anu na e bio anu no e elastic everybody
and I just say deep
but I think say ade enso a enkwa ha no enkwa ha
ebeko
ne enkwa ha
adwa anu so
kwa de ho na ebeko but ebe ye oya but
anu de adwa etre papa
anu so ebe ye oya wuti nyina ebe ye oya
enyo ya ade a free has AP you know
And I went to
And I went to
but yen ebe
eba no eba wo bro
and I am movie said
why for the ability say ability
me to say if you be as nipa no better
then they say your next question also nipa bebre worry say me worry asesa ne pe onom nsa onom cigarette me pe but me worry no obesisa oba bi so wo no ma wo be hu so oba no obwemi no hu se mu pa na be ma ne si o me worry na me manager eno so no o select life partner nipa otisa no e wo so wo dog na na se wetimi worry no asesa na ma na yi
okay yen ko bema me obanti me kasa me man side bema onom nsa obro nsa basa na wo do no and office say okay me worry na metumi amana eden asesa eno no ekwan bi so no betumi amana asesa o de ne ko hospital therapy ni ade obesesa se beye but obi wa ha ye de adware no wo ye ne den ye nti before ansa na one ne be ware no you should try say bia nipa ade we no ye nti me pene sa de ne say me make sure say obegya ya ansa na wa ware no nti se mu ye na sanye ye na wo hwe na se wuntumi na wa twon but wo ko ware ne to think say me ware me kunu na se onom nsa obesesa na woto ani afro say ukunu abroda gatem na stress na wo dwen o china say na wa fi the way ja ware na kwetena fi say ukunu bronsa so na one na twem plan so nim so bronsa dada until before I be ware you have to make sure say mu be solve our issue before you go into it until en ware obi nka say me ware na manasesa making sure so obesesa ansa na wa ware no on sesa so a twem
okay
that's
uncle that's over famisa we are
human beings never change.
they never change.
Human beings
like I said,
change.
a pig is always a pig.
It's not like a pig is always a pig. They send you one definition, but human beings never change. It takes only the grace and divine. And you crack or little a woman. Adwa. Say before so we just be you crack or just be here around color.
okay
What I say, it takes divine.
okay
I have experienced a friend's relationship, marriage, relationship with their marriage. Which was the girl or pair party, you could see, but and you know, kind of peg girl. He doesn't talk.
okay
Oh, like or advice, you know, like no afraid way, move on in casa mame, no afraid. Do you know a time came and girl na casa no say ya. So then it's not say Anna. Get back to the Nasi. I say, oh, man, I tell you, chai.
So what's the son? What's the son?
And the maker say,
no, you can
you
change.
wait me for the panisa the video your best
but it takes divine. Hey, Nipa.
To me, internet, I don't believe in soulmates.
okay
People used to say this person is my soulmate. This
Soulmate.
Jani Panasha song Bia.
Any day.
bi wo ho kwa wo tumi so ho dai say nya me na di ni pe ma ba wo jai na wo
we did basa that's what I see. But then I think sir men fa ho nko hye o ha mo nka say oh nipa we oye hook up girl it me peno na ho ye fe me peno it person me sisa no who the whole question stress people
You are killing your soul.
if you don't, you are just going to give yourself some unnecessary stress. Focus on your own happiness and see say who am I going for to have a better life for the person. Then compare maybe ultimate no man son I said who say what is Bema say who said in the so mind says only Bema war now who say he's a cheat. Man can't say
open.
okay
just leave him and look for someone else. Anytime a pig is always a pig.
okay
You understand? So don't waste your time trying to change whoever to have a relationship.
Just like I said, Sika Sanipa. It brings who you are.
It brings who you are. Yeah.
okay yanko another issue and also a hard most cases I don't know who be experiences te be de kakra ba yem fa ni say lessons are more you experience it. Obi to say me walk me one mind. Good to be sure be or you're very interested in you. But once I overcast say be a woman, then the panatron by choice. I know say it is what you want, but is it necessary? Phobia, what would I say? Bema or woman, and it's or woman. Normally said say bond 1, bond 2, bond 3. Would you consider that?
Well, for me, it's by choice. It's by choice. Me worry. Me to me share them also. I like you, and then the moment I begin to say, he's okay with this. Any decision, any choice, so or okay, I'll go in for someone or what bad. And I say, nipa
bebre ninja no matter
what. A choice. Obi on pet stress. Any day we are near my ben, bema be or her or madada. On per se, or be worry, or be worry or bar, only bar. Na or the money bar, or bano, on answers on wood and to now a bit treating Colan, but to bema be or uba or for bar or bar. Not to say, or munation, in send or beshan Colan. As to bema be so her on water. But Nenijin Kwalan will be our or pay. Or do also on pekra on Ghana member some Muslim baby on pet responsibilities no because I know mamma camp
or ban or ban a bema would you know who see and wish she a bema or mammy and they said me no so
of course
on any man
of course me and mammy I will know how to treat.
Okay, you have some already.
Yes.
So wouldn't it be?
Me be crampon and I say me do bema na. Me decision, me choice. Say me pe bema or one man. Why not? I'll go for him.
To me, with this question, my answer all the time say it's a personal choice. Like obiane ni ope. Just look at yourself and see to what makes you happy and see to what you want to go in for. So who show me? But then I be share the panwa. Don't say this person
might share maybe or statements through social media and the panic so but one day the ninja move at with your pay because
as I say I Colano or share my money for this one I like it.
It's all about for Tono Gusses, yeah.
With any proper care.
See, just obey me shine pan or bar. Just give yourself the chance to get to know the person. No, obi will naturally no on top be our bar. But then to my advice to men and women, if you meet someone who has a child already, be patient, get to know the person. See why the person has a child with no husband or with no wife. Get to know them. It'll be better to make trial and but still try to get to know the person. That's why most at times when you sit at the front, they investigate the person's family. Whilst you're in a relationship with that person, if you really want to find out what is best in your interest to go out with that person, investigate yourself.
Okay.
You understand? Don't investigate in a sense you want to do something everybody realize oh bisa ne chia sema na service but then in your right senses do it in a way now so studying the panel. If you like the person, go ahead with it. If you don't like it, just look for something
Uncle Dan, you say I'm here born 3
senior who say the way born 3 it's a good thing for also you're born 3 but say human beings nipa doesn't because I boy and yes some way catch say oh I'm okay let's continue but or just one for 1 year one for 1 way or just stress now coming on manner no chance
no chance
it will hurt you
okay
because my dad what I say nipa doesn't you can switch anytime
okay na say nipa so a or no pe wo mano and ebia 1 or 2 children because of nipa no yemfa ni say wo ba na bema no epe wo ba na sem because of that so wo mpe bema no pe wo ma na sem ultimately why no because of that.
Yes, me dey bia me ka say if I'm going for a man first of all and say bema no odo me ma sene me enya ne ma o me won ma e so odo nkwala no I will always go for a man who loves my case. Okay. And yes, I am a don into not one penny master by force. I don't know
your
how
peace
you're
of
going to
mind.
treat my kids. Into first of all, Obama or wardrobe, papa me man. Yeah, many will be dating. Oh, sorry, I'll be somehow you will be some amount. How
nature said, oh, or baswa, oh, yeah, Bema, so not. Oh my, or so when you're about door matching a baby or Ghana has to see you.
You'd find
so show your pen
most most barren women in town now due to
barren woman or Mokrambo no more time.
The life they lived in their youthful age, abortions and then life.
And I never why abortion I know back
onya pain of a war no nti wo say and or share senior and kwala in gofoni quality of green or transfer say I've regretted nti eba ne san krapo obehia okana say
minimum here and their personally pa minimum
on your pen kwala
o e mi neighbor onwo da wenyi
so on time kwala
ni kunu na nkasa mma mienu omo ma me ne
so on pen kwala
kwala the better 3 days holiday case kwala ne ba
ye no wa woni kwala
no catch me personally say ne ma me say so ososo kwala no so a won ne di
abra won bi dan say o kan kwala ne brain eno o kan kwala ne ben kwa na obenya ne ma me no say
but don't you think so say we ye oba ha wo man say we ye be ma wo ma e wo say number 1 quality a obehwehwe in the man is almost wo ma say me wo ma na say obi abesi me pa e wo say me hu say nipa no so wo ma
no in your instance
ama ya spec it so that we can
it doesn't matter so ono no womba so ono womba now you are also trying to find out so ono akwala no ono be if he's really interested in the relationship also be catch what I say
me say na say me wo matwe ya obi a onni ba mano metimi edate no
wait me date
yeah you can
and so yes so with my warren and so our backup na say also catch the moment guys so one back to first thing I'm ready because when you say they also the chia
but opinions are like they were masada only by me.
No worry, Onipa as a single.
But when you say they are
also your parents.
Being so Onibo, but then the way he would treat
your kids.
You know, it's not about age. Most of the time, you can't say it's not about age. It's about maturity. Which makes sure that maybe
of course. But Opa only but he's very mature.
Difficult. When you bear 5% and you're good. Or more, they will try. But now will come first to know. Ever call year 2, 3. Or wait me as a but will be over. And no, Mummy and Nina will share more together. If you're no dear man will crown him, then it will be a handle situation. But our no air for life, a whole business on its own. Obi or honor wait me about or pemo uncolasem, but only been none sorry that will be little bit me a pen uncolasem. But how many colana only on mother sorry? Well, into many over bets nana or macam, only on mobile bets now. How will it be?
That is why you have sisters who are giving birth.
Into na ama naya problem say, remember be breedy or ma baako awaria e ma no mo treat omo because omo ko fa ma omo woda no omo de omo awoda ma no ama omo but don't you see say bia se be ma wa wo ba no okofa oba ono so awo ba nka oba na fa pain or the pain of giving birth
but still na ebi mu oba wo ba ne be ma wo ba na nkwala ni na te no oba no be ma ni no obetuti ne ma ne special eja ni kunu ne mbo eye suban eye nipa ni su
when it comes to sharing of properties it costs a lot of problems.
That the properties are there.
Oh yes, it might also be true, but then I think the best idea is don't give yourself a fixed. Yeah, I'm catching for say fixed deposit in banks. No, okay, a fixed deposit. It's a very unnecessary one to do. Just like human character, me ma who fix criteria say me per say and answer me per say. Be open-minded. Trust me, and when you're open-minded, you receive the best things that comes to you. But boundaries are. People say when the good things are coming outside the boundaries, you throw them away.
You throw them away.
But in the boundaries, no, you realize that you're not getting what you really want. So probably give yourself an open mind, and then go in for whoever comes. It corner on pair jai. You know be by force so.
Nobody force you out.
You know be by force. Corner on pair jai. Into me shank of obi say we were dating. If you were her and it's to buy a person on railway. But being so her, open say, and you might be a more shaman and a monya papa. It is not a problem. You understand? So you personally know only more. To your bar and also a bema. You go in a relationship, what bar one neighbor. Now you go in a relationship, whoever it is. Oshana the pan be more tree too, and I send the pan or be more tree two individually who need back crowd. Just pull out.
Okay.
And get out.
Pull out and then
pull out maybe.
Yes, no, you all have choices though. We have choices. The thing is not suitable. It's not suiting your soul. Withdraw. Me Obika Chemi said the moment you marry, Moshe Kawa say Kim, no exchange vows say Kim. Put in your mind that divorce is there.
It's bound to
So wait to be a divorce.
Simple because
I put to born a bench.
and you have to warn you.
I
You
a bit
should create that thing in your head.
So you should be prepared.
Divorce can be there, but then I would also advise so far as our wiring now, making sure say you are learning how to love yourself and better yourself.
Oh
throughout
yes.
your life. If you don't put that behind at the back of your head, and you feel say all the time, you want to pick up on the bad side of the person. Now, there's one thing. There's one thing I'll throw an advice. There's one advice I'll throw out there. We shouldn't look at the negative side of people. We should rather look at the positive side of them. And when you look at the positive side of them, if I can have negative side of like 100%, you know, let's say 80%. But then when you look at their positive side and you ponder on their positive side and you help them develop their positive side, you realize they do more good and they start to change from their negative side. So I'll say. But then if you focus on their positive side now, the more you are giving them what's the bad energy and the effect to be bad more. So I'll say.
Okay, got a few questions, but now you wrap up your time. The olden days, you know, now it's not one man I want to share you and was would you consider that now and you prefer our days while echo steady goes 2 years now? Because I think that those time it was working. Now
this time it's even working as well.
I think that those outside the countries now
not even those higher this country it's working.
It's still happening.
It's happening. Obey your baby fee and then your mother will be like, I don't like this lady.
Okay.
And you don't like the lady.
It's the question of you being given someone to marry from your family, and I say the question is can I get the question again? So
Obe prefer a search for you from the family.
The family will search
family's
for
choice.
Family's choice. It's happening.
I don't know if it still happens.
It's happening.
It happens.
It's happening.
But if it happens, you individually know. Yes, have you known the person very well? So you have to. And your family normal search amount of moko. I
wouldn't prefer that.
I wouldn't
see. Girl Namika said she had a crush on me and we dated. I was in the room one day with this girl and then she was like, Danny, I would like us to go far, but I don't think your mom would like me. And I asked her why. I say, Daniel, you know that I like outing. See, you can you when you say or pay or pay party near the so time or baby feel near there. I'm kind of say, are you really into the relationship? Or say yes, then choose your choice. I give him the option.
Okay.
It's either you change or you do what?
You walk out.
You walk out.
Okay.
What I say? It's a new say, me say me pell. It's me pell no. Me say me no coffee. My mother wouldn't like that. So you change from your attitude and then you stay. But there are some parents even if the girl changes the attitude crap now, there are some little things that are put here. The parents are not interested.
So young your next question. But you if it Uncle Dan, can you resound comment?
I think my phone is.
You don't have it, okay. Me check it from the side now. But then phone line to
Yeah.
you can keep your messages coming.
Yeah, keep your messages coming
and
to
your
the phone line
comments as well.
0551087198. Keep your phone lines active. Call and then share your ideas.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so read some of the messages.
This is Idris Niiteko.
Oh, okay.
He says, "Hello guys, I'm watching now, live from Takrade. Blankson only Marcus says great show. I'm invited, dear. Am I invited? Oh yeah. Blankson, don't worry, you're invited.
Okay.
Next week, make sure you drop your number to our producer, then he brings you on the show next weekend. And this is from Key Light. Key Light says this is a nice topic. Nice topic. Thank you very much, Key Light. We hope to hear from you again. And Dauda Sana, I'm watching you live from United States of California. You guys are doing a very good job for educating the people. God bless you. And you and the guys are the best. Yeah, you guys are the best. Especially your host, she's so
Okay.
Dauda Sana.
Okay, then my put in this last question. Then we'll
Okay.
come to our letter to address quickly. To end with Yemko, who is a wife material and husband material. Material.
How many
See, I
years?
just a one
Oh, that be husband material. Sasa.
Uncle Dan, husband material, wife material, and wine.
Wife material is a lady who is mentally fit.
Okay. Mental or more than.
And yes, on board, but she's mentally fit.
Edward, they were mentally fit. Na me, ni me duane.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem.
So once me wo people me.
Who's it? There are some ladies who live in Yamasu, but I do the mouth with them. And your washing machine. What's that? There are some ladies business ideas they will give you. Forget it. Or we name in Yamasu.
And nice ideas they will give you.
Nice ideas.
But no one can say be 360.
Oh my God.
Your husband material.
Yes, husband material. But the Americans say a man should be a good listener.
Okay.
Yes, a good man. Yes, he should be a good listener. He should appreciate his woman.
Okay.
A man who makes his woman smile, understands her, that's a good man for me.
Wife material.
I may need specific definition for wife material, but I think when it comes to the handworks, go for because I want a woman who can do this, who can do this. Now, I don't think that describes wife material. But what describes a wife material is probably the smartness.
The smartness. There was smartness.
And
Uncle Dan, be what kind to us on a young letter to ADWOA.
This is from what's the name? But
ignore that.
I'll say thanks guys for.
Is it not Kingsford?
Yeah, I think Kingsford.
Yeah, Kingsford surpass. He's our number one fan.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
even a week, our Missy show.
Oh yeah, dear.
Papa.
This one is also from
Okay, I think someone was
Obi
praising,
say Ransford.
No, say we're superb.
Oh, Ransford Youngson.
Or say you look young, but ideas now one.
Ransford made us why. Okay.
You're very careful.
Okay, Ransford Obama Camp. Make sure when you remember.
Obama Camp.
Ransford.
Yeah.
Nana ya da wasipa. Yenko your letter to ADWOA, so yenko the first name wrap it up. If I just say hello, Auntie ADWOA, kindly hide my identity. I'm married with a kid. I'm an introvert, but kind of crazy, especially in sex. I just love odd things, sort of. For some reasons, my sexual desires has gone completely sideways. I crave for things like handcuffs, chains, to be spat, maxed, and those things I don't know how to tell. And those things I don't know how to tell my husband. And I want to know if it is normal and if I can tell my husband. Kindly help me and hide my identity. Also, Obai say worry. Now, the introvert kind of person. For now, or crave for sex, you be bono, you be to you be hang of phono, and yeah, the way more dressing here. Now, on to me, can't you know? On your day. What on your day? On country.
They dated before they.
No, pet. Mood dating, no, pet.
She's
But see, I know now, wabe pet. Recently, into Sunny of Ebian, was say.
What say? I think the best, to my best understanding, I think she has to find a way to tell the husband, and also, talk to the husband first. I wouldn't think it would be advisable so on to talk those kind of things first, but then she should tell the husband that I feel for, in a conversation, or sometimes after sex, lying on the bed, tell your husband I feel like, trying new things. You understand? When you tell him you want to try new things, or maybe it's also new things like what? Or probably you can mention, can we try something crazy like handcuffs, say, maybe we are a month, or maybe we want on NIMA, or maybe you say, I say, open sound, but then I think if the man is open-minded, you also want to give it a try and see how best.
Okay, let me read some comments here. Blanks and Honley Marcos. Also great, and a key light, also nice topic, and a blanks and only Marcos, also am I invited dear, and a Lily Nati, also this is from high tech, I'm learning from you guys, and a Dansu James, also okay, I really love your program, your program, and Abdul Raziz Mohammed, also nice show. And Sugar Man also, to me a wife material is someone who can support her partner when he is financially down. A woman who will be there for her husband when the going gets tough.
This is
also
from Lily. She says keep the fire burning, guys. Yeah, we keep it burning. We need more fuel.
Okay.
ADWOA, you said something.
Oh, Sana Dauda said I'm amazing. Thank you, Sana. Thank you so much.
But this will be recommend the
it's not easy. You were saying something.
Also, the way from what you said, from what Billy said, it's a nice thing. You can, in a form of conversation, what I say, and moreover to what is day in day out we are learning what I say. So as we are learning, things are online. Well, was there some time ago? My catcher says, send him pictures, videos, and so or you can
so on country.
on country.
Of course, you have to spice up your relationship. Yes.
Me mommy the anka me nka me the best me when I'm breast na mo metimi aka che oba me say obetimi nkomo mu an obetimi ne kunu waka che ne kunu say oh darling yen che dan try ade we nhwe say ye she da try ya be ma ne tutu ne o ma na mo try ya na wa ma ne hu say we ni jin mo pa nti on koso nye at least won ka say you are craving so much for it money so yen should try by a country but I think say no my way and never buy say be upon no motion too much in here.
Once I've been in a situation, I was in a relationship with one Ethiopian lady, and it was funny how she was interested.
She wanted her things that way.
She loves to have sex in both, anal sex and the vagina parts as well. And she that's what she wanted. And me being in a relationship with a lady who wants to try different things, I never said no. I also gave it a try.
But who no be try o baga na man 80%. Who catch who come say me pa church we do what should the best for our
those things
you Ghana na you this kind of 10% so
but it depend be man no
omo no do banchia
me mo ba jo adiem ne be hye me ho abre
oh the be hye ho say
it depend be man be ma bi wa ha on a very spiritual person
uncle me so bo mo de na chiche me nsa
oh yes
na di me bod fa me boduem na di me
yes bom me to
imagine say oh papa oh dear you are more nice by if I say oh papa now go cast say sometimes if I am fam maybe I think I know the kind of husband or what
maybe I then go disown you for the family.
Anyway, yeah, last advice to viewers. Nanaya, yes, that's with you. For today's show in general, last an hour we can
So my last words, what I would say is, in choosing a life partner, you should have the connection. First thing, media and one problem. If there's no connection now, oh yeah, then ebe scatter. So have the connection, and then you should be with a man who values you, and then you should also value him. Yes. And then you should be smart, as in what Billy said. A woman should be smart enough to handle her man. Yes.
My last words is just to say about choosing a life partner. You just have to know your preference, what you want, go in for it, and then my advice to the lady too, I think it's best to find a way to talk to your husband about what you want to try. Tell him you want to try new things and sex to spice up your sexual life, and then see how it goes. Yeah.
Uncle Dan.
To me, yeah, Billy has said it all, but what I'll add up to is this: when you're choosing your life partner, you should be very, very careful. You get to be very cautious of what, not I shouldn't even say what, who you are going to spend your life with. It's very, very important. Don't just go in for anybody just for looks, or a friend of yours told you said this guy is okay for a partner. Please and please be very careful when you're choosing a life partner.
Okay, please and please be very careful when you are choosing a life partner. Yeah, Danyamia say in the Jumezi, so yeah, the baby, yeah, best there. Subscribe now, follow MSTV. Follow you on Facebook, now subscribe on YouTube. Now MSTV or a full TV station. You want different programs. Ebe enjoy papa ye. The pocho wasn't not subscribe, not follow. Na etuma share programs na fe Jumezi yezi baby dem oh yeah me your papa ye your Sunday Jumezi no why the one kasa na yezi baby ya yes ye the was pa de ejim bro na ehwe ye wasn't ye the producer Mr. Babs and I am director Idrishini Teiko Tanko Yedana Papa ye Hafi Yedinda Sekese Paso Yedibema Yen editor Musa Big Mitch Ena Yen executive producer Muda Salim Afi Yen makeup assist Hejia Kuala no so Yebedana Papa Paye na afi yen guesta in the yetun safron yewo Mr. Billy ena yewo nana ya danso na malame body pa ta film ice cream uncle dan na so owo ahade yebede wonyina ase masa wo the Sunday sanso jembro papa ye na nyame ya adoma next week ye the another exciting and entertaining edition na yebesan yeza bro Mizunizi NHYRA aka Mwanzama Tadi Queen Menzama Biwo Menyim Ibiwo Mechi Meda was say that Sunday you better next year. Bye bye.
Boom. We out.
Hey,
We out. Baby boo. We out.
yeah.
But so Obiala Obianti